Welcome! The cheapest Ultralight Titanium Wood Stove will be reviewed today and it will surprise you. It's not an easy task to buy a really good lightweight titanium wood stove on a budget. If you're okay with spending around 400s for a wood stove, it's easy to find one. But if you're looking for a stove in the 100, maybe 200 range, there aren't too many options. You need to understand that almost all cheap stoves are not titanium but made from steel and definitely too heavy for backpacking. Those stoves weigh from 5 to 13 kilograms and you'll never take them more than 300 meters from your car like that. But a titanium stove, on the other hand, weighs around 2 kilograms, which makes it the best option for backpacking. Full kit, including additional items, weighs 2.3 kilograms. It comes packed in a good case, but the problem with this case is that it can handle only what's included in the kit. If you want to take some extra stuff, you might have some problems. For example, the kit doesn't include a spark arrestor, so I bought it separately. It fits, but not perfectly, looks like the case is already at its maximum capacity. I wish it had a little more room inside. But anyway, it's still highly packable and I can easily fit it into my backpack. Also appreciate the good leather pair of gloves. The stove consists of 4 main parts and 4 legs. Start by connecting all the parts together and then push the legs through the construction and screw everything together. This part is a bit tricky because you're working with the small pieces, so you should be careful not to lose them. I recommend laying something under the stove so if you drop a screw you can easily find it. Actually, this is the main disadvantage of the stove, especially when assembling it in the negative temperatures. I've already spent a season with the stove and I am fine with assembling it now, but I understand that for many people it can be a problem. I think the manufacturer should include a few spare parts, or you should find a few yourself and keep them in the bag. The pipe works well, it's 2 meters long, there is no spark arrestor in the kit and I highly recommend buying one. A spark arrestor helps you avoid burn holes in your tent and protect pipe from water when it's rainy. Speaking about safety, after one season I want to buy a longer pipe. With the standard one I have about 50-60 centimeters above the tent peak, and that's okay when burning hardwood. But once I had no choice and burned softwood, and it's ended up with a few holes in the tent even with the spark arrestor. So I will recommend you to buy 3-meter pipe for this stove. The stove has 35 centimeters length, 17 centimeters height and 20 centimeters width, which is good enough for a compact backpacking stove. You can make it burn hot and fast by opening the ash pit, or go for a long burning by closing it, and it really works. You can save firewood if needed, for example when you prepare to sleep. Speaking about sleeping, a full load of hardwood with the smallest opening in the ash pit gives me up to 4 hours of burn time. So if you want to keep it burning all night, you can expect around 3-4 hours depending on the wood. The cooking area is good enough for one big pan or kettle and a pot. Basically it's one cooking spot on this stove. But if to be careful, you can put kettle and a pot or pot and a pan. You can control heat by adjusting the ash pit for frying or slow cooking. Just keep in mind, at maximum power, wood burns pretty fast. In terms of heating the tent, I've never used maximum power. I have a pretty big tent and even the minimum burning mode is enough for me. Sometimes it's even too hot, so I open a few zippers or collapse the snow skirt in some places to keep air circulating under the tent. This stove is really good. What's missing for it to be the best one? So I will say this is the faster assembly without screwing anything. This is the 3-meter pipe and a spark arrestor included in the kit. And this is the slightly bigger bag to fit extra gear. If these 3 things aren't a big deal for you, this is absolutely the best budget titanium wood stove you can buy right now for $150. You can save around 200 or 300 compared to other wood stoves, and in my opinion, if you're not going on a long expedition in extreme cold where your life depends on the stove and every mistake like dropping a screw in the snow could cost you, this is the great option. If you're doing just regular camping with a hot tent, I highly recommend you to check this stove. Thanks for watching and see you in the woods.